hope you're doing well. This is Anna from Anna's Creative Corner. And I've been sort of just to get the juices flowing, using different things that I have, all the millions of things. I don't even have access to everything. I wanted to make ephemera or just play. I've been watching true crime shows pretty much for almost all day. And so I have them in the background, and then I'm just playing with something. I mean, I did other more responsible things today, but I wanted to take some time off and just play. I would like to take some time every day to do a little bit, even if it's just a couple of little things. So these are the little things I made. I took book pages from Les Miserables. I read it already. I'm not going to read it again. There's no way. I didn't click with that novel at all. I know, sorry. Sorry for those of you that love it. So I'm okay with ripping it up. I'm using the pages. So I took out a section of it at a time because it's really bulky. And what I did was I started gluing 2 or 3 of the pages together to make them a little sturdier. And then what I did was just, I put one of these Temu papers. I haven't purchased from Temu in a long time. I have issues with Temu, so I sort of like have a ban on it. But if you want to go searching, it's the old magazines, junk journal, and they're this size. They're tiny. They don't tell you, so I'll tell you. 4 by 5.5 inches. So they're tiny, but there's literally a million of them. Millions. I don't even know if it says how many pages there are. It says 200. And they're awesome. They really are. I don't know how they're able to do this, but they're amazing. So I have several of these. So that's the paper. I tried to use one that wasn't too big. I admit I'm hoarding the awesome ones a little bit. Like this particular one, you can see it's like old bill of sales and invoices and receipts. I don't know if you can see that. I'm kind of hoarding it, but I'm trying to use them a little bit. So I covered the book page. I folded up the book page. So the book page, how I did that, I don't know if you're interested. You have to look at it with the text upside down, and then when you fold it up, you can read it. I don't necessarily want you to read it, so I covered up most of the page, and when I folded up, because I wanted to create a pocket, I blacked out words, and I created like a little phrase or poem. Across the plain, a few steps from the thicket, he heard a joyful sound, and I left the number. And then on the back side of it, you can still see I covered it with a tissue paper, this type of tissue paper. And I had these little stickers, these little animal stickers. I got them on Amazon. If I have the link, I'll put it in the description. And this is just a little, so that there's a little bit of a journaling something or other. And then, so the back of the sticker, I just glued it here in the front. This was like a shadow or something. And then, this is it, right? Is this what was in there? I think so. And then I just created I just folded a scrapbooking paper, and I added a little thing of lines in there. And I just did this closure. You just get a circle, or it could be a square, I guess. You glue the bottom of it, and then you sort of cut it so that you can just take out the lip of the envelope. And I just decorated it like that. So then that goes in there. So that's all I did. It's like whatever, a decorative thing you would put in the pocket of a journal. And then I made like this little, I took another page, I folded it up, and then I kind of liked the title of it. Cemetery, Book 8, Cemeteries Take What Is Given Them. I thought that was cool. And I added a little, it's off center, it doesn't matter. I had cut a circle from a, was it from this same? Yeah, I think it is from this same novel. And I folded it in half to make it, I was supposed to have it stick out a little to make it like a tab, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. And anyway, that's just a decorative thing with space to write in the back. And then I wanted to create another envelope. So I left the writing, I folded the book up. Again, the way you're gonna fold it up, you have to have the page upside down. I covered the back of it with another one of those Temu pages. I added a little ephemera that I have a little pocket full of ephemera. I don't know where I got it from. So it's a cute little thingy. Please forgive, I know, my nails, I haven't done them. I'm sorry. And then I did the little closure thing again, and I just put a little butterfly. This one needs to be cut a little bit. So there's a little envelope, and then I created a little round pocket. Cut 2 circles from the same book page. Can you see that? I did this inside of the masking tape. Pencil, cut out the circles. And then one of the circles I folded in half. On the one in the back, I glued some more of this tissue paper. I had one of the, he's not glued yet, but he will be glued. One of those little Tim Holtz people. I think it's Tim Holtz. He's gonna be glued in there. And then this will be a pocket. It's a round pocket, which I really like. So that's what I made. Okay. That's what I did today. Now, today's video is really about ephemera book. So like mass making ephemera, which is what I'm gonna do here. And you take, I did 6 scrapbooking pages, 12 by 12. I want to be able to show this, but I have a book here. "12 by 12. Six of them. You can get the 6 that you least like or that you know you won't use. Like, these are cool images, but it's kind of like, I like this one. But I just chose 6 of them. I went into this scrapbook that I've had for literally 20 years. And they're really thin pages. So, you know, the map one. I love the map. That one's beautiful too. And this one has words and, you know, it's been sitting there. So I took 6 of them and I sewed down the middle, and that made a book. And then I saw someone doing this and I don't remember their name. I apologize. I'm sure you've seen this a gazillion times. So then you choose one side, and you would choose the side that has a background on it. And I have glue on my fingers, sorry. And then you just create a formula. You group, like here on my table, I decided for this next batch, I'm gonna have little butterflies, little mushrooms. I'm gonna tear off a piece of this French novel. I'm gonna have some inside envelope pattern papers, a little bit of this orange, some of this scrapbooking pattern paper. I want to have some words, so I have some of these Tim Holtz word stickers and a stamp, a 2-cent stamp. Okay, And I may add maybe some masking tape and some tissue paper. So then you create your formula and you then just go at it. You put the same item down, then what's my next item? Then this, and you play around with it. So now I have 6 ephemera that I can use when I'm doing like either mask making journals or whatever, just making one journal, but you can choose now which one you want. So, and they're all different. They're all gonna come out different. Like this one had a different formula. This one had a tissue paper, a mushroom, one of those little mini Tim Holt ephemera things, a nature, so a leaf of some kind, a little mini stamp, music sheet, a piece of my grandmother's letters, and I think that was it, and a number. No, they don't all have a number. So, and now when I want to use it, I just cut, and I can now put it on a pocket or as a decorative wherever. I've only done 2 pages so far, so I'm going to do a 3rd one today. And this is the 2nd one that I did. I had less things on this one. A book page, a piece of scrapbook paper, wrapping paper, a stamp, ephemera stamp, a stamped bird image, and a rub-on number, and some other book page, a ledger page. I should probably show the other ones close up too. Sorry if I hope it's focusing. Okay, so it's really cool. By the time you're done with it, you're gonna have, let's see, oh my math. It's 6 pages. You're gonna have 12 times 6. What is 12 times 6? 72 pieces of ephemera that you can use, and they're ready to go, and you're putting it away. It's easy to put away, you know, it's skinny. It doesn't, because you're making them kind of flat. They're not bulky, they're not big clusters, they're flat. Okay, I hope that made sense. Okay, so I'm gonna move these over a little bit. The base is going to be this pattern paper. That's what I've decided. That's the pattern paper, and it's white on the back. And this is about the size, because I want to fit, how many? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. That's about right. Okay, let's do it. So I'm on my silicone mat, so I'm gonna just glue on there. This is just a formula, so I don't want it to be too, I want it to, you know, I don't want it to be perfectly squared. You're a little too big, aren't you? Look who's talking. Okay, that works. The point is, well, I don't know if that's the point, but I like not having to think too much. I know I'm covering like a cool part on the map, but I can't worry about that right now. You need glue. I mean, one can be a little longer. And grab another one. You're too big. Oh, no, my hands are sticky. This kind of took over the whole space, didn't it? It's okay. Okay, so that's my first layer. Next, I'm gonna take these out of here. Next, I may want some orange, a pop of orange. And you don't have to put them all at the same space either, you know? Okay, maybe just a little one on this one. And a bigger one there. Okay? I made a mess on this mat. You're just building up a cluster. We normally don't like clusters, but it's a cluster bleep. But these aren't cluster bleeps. I'm not being too strict or precise, because that takes away from the, oh, I made a real mess here. Oh my god. That was kind of stupid. Because now I gotta wait for it to dry to be able to remove it. I mean, but that's the nice thing about the silicone mat, is that it lets you remove it, clean it up. Okay. Maybe this one I'll put more there, this way. They may be crooked, it's okay, don't freak out. Okay. So, do I want a tissue now? I may. Now, putting the tissue on there is going to be a little trickier. Let's see if I can manage. Because the tissue wrinkles up. Yeah, I've unglued these. I got ahead of myself. Okay, that's all we have so far. So now, let's put in a piece of this pattern, the inside pattern envelopes, maybe, yeah, across. So I don't want to cover, I think this one's too big for that space. Maybe, maybe not. The point is not to overthink too much either, you know? You're just overlapping one over the other to create interest. This is a big one, so this one's too big though. That can go there. Or down here, yeah, maybe, no, about there. Am I on frame? I can switch it up, do it vertical on this one. And maybe a skinnier one here. And one more. There we go. This needs more glue. So that's what it's looking like so far. So then, what do I want? How about some masking tape? No, not yet. Here, let's do book page. I only have this little bit of, because I have, the novel is all the way over there. So I'm just gonna tear a little piece. Okay. Okay. So that's what they're looking like so far. So now we're done with this. Let's add a butterfly. Wait, I'm gonna clean the table again. Okay. Butterfly. I'm missing a butterfly. I just put a ton of glue on that. You go right there, buddy. Let me grab another butterfly. Yeah. Whoever comes out first wins. I kind of want a colorful one. Here. You. Stop it. No! Darn it. Stop. Okay. I feel like I may need another element, but let's see. Oh my gosh, so much glue. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. Okay. So that's what they look like so far. Let's keep going. I need to clean the table again. Ay. Okay, so I'm gonna use book pages. Wait. Okay, so now maybe the stamp, the 2-cent stamp. Let's see. Come on, man. Okay. The stamp is, oh wait, one more. I'll be honest, the glue on my fingers is driving me nuts. I'm a very neat crafter, like I can't. Okay, so that's with the stamps. Now let's do the mushrooms. Wait, let's do a piece of masking tape. The masking tape is a little translucent, so but it adds a layer, you know. Hope you saw that. I mean, not that I'm making a masterpiece or anything. Oh, don't cover the butterfly. It's fine. Go ahead. Okay. And one more because it's already in my finger. Okay. Tape out of the way. Now we have mushrooms and words. You see, I don't know if it's enough. What did I do over here? I mean, these aren't that complex. I guess it's okay. Right? Yeah. Mushrooms. Okay. Book page. Well. Now I don't know where I want the mushrooms. Okay. That's annoying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not loving it yet. And that happens. That happens. I feel like these mushrooms are just too big. You know what I mean? That may be it. Like, they're huge. Oops. Stay right where you are. No, actually, I'm kind of liking it. Okay. That was quick. From hatred to love. You need more glue. You're fine. Last one. Let's do the short one. guess you're going right there, buddy. Okay. That's them so far. And the last element is words. That's definitely gonna help. I don't think I've been in frame this whole thing. This whole time. Darn it, why aren't you? What's wrong with you? Get down there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like them. Okay. Words, oof. Make me a promise. There is a strange fascination. I've been hoarding these, by the way. I hoard words. There is a strange fascination. And it's crooked. I don't care. Leave it. Ooh. You see? Substance of our conscience. Like, that's sexy. You understand? That's really sexy. Okay. I dream of stars that glitter. Sure. You will find it. One more, I think. Fragments of the soul. Done. Yes, I like them. Okay. I hope this focuses. Yeah. Now I have 6 ephemera. 6 more. 6, 12, 18. I love these. You see, I wasn't liking them till something clicked. And yeah, these words are gonna need glue because like I said, they're old. Oh shoot. I've had these for at least, I want to say 20 years. At least. So they're gonna need to be reinforced with some glue, but that's okay. Ooh, I just ripped that. That's okay too. Yeah. I love it. I hope you do this. It's fun. And, you know, even if you don't do mass making of journals, you at least now have, by the time I'm done, you know, I'll have, what did I say? 72 ephemera that I can put as decoration. These can be journaling spots because they're white on the back. Now, if you're using a double-sided, but even this can be written on. If you're using a double-sided paper, you can just either use them as pockets or as decorative items for pockets, but all of the ones I happen to use are white on the back, except for, again, this one. So yes, how fun. And then when you get to the middle, of course, then you're gonna start doing them on this side. Yay! I'm glad I did this. I feel accomplished. Plus my other little things I made today. I was pretty darned accomplished, I think. You know, sometimes you just have to do random things to get the juices flowing, to make yourself feel like you're doing something worthwhile. It doesn't have to be complicated. You know, you put all these little things together, you do 1 or 2 a day, and then by the end of the month, you have a few things to work with to make a journal, decorate a journal that is already, that you pre-purchased. You can go to the office supply place and just buy a notebook and make it a journal. You don't have to make the journal. You know what I mean? It doesn't, don't complicate your life. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much. I'm happy. Yay. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and comment. I mean, no pressure. But I love comments. And I love subscribers. So please subscribe. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Stay creative. Till the next time. Bye-bye.